let's start with Optimus Prime. Man, look what they did to
Man,
my boy.
look at how they massacred my boy. Let me start by saying that uh, one consistency besides the design that they like completely tossed out the window for these movies. Remember how at the end of every single Transformers film, Optimus always has an inspirational speech where he talks about, we will always be here. We're defending, whatever. The
Yep.
ending speech for this movie, Optimus simply says, he says, I had it written down. Oh, yeah. He said, when you look at the stars, think of one of them as my soul. And then he flies away.
Yeah. I mean, he also says that he also is sending a message to the creators, being like, "Leave planet Earth alone, cause I'm coming for
Yeah,
you."
and then he dies in space. I'm coming for you. Oh, wait, I didn't realize how cold the vacuum of space is. Like,
Oh god, man. Yeah. I did not like Optimus Prime in this movie. He, the peaceful warrior is gone.
yeah,
He's
I
not in
mean,
this movie.
I didn't like it either, and I've already talked about how much I hate the design. But at the same time, like I said, the Transformers are the only characters I can understand. I can understand why Optimus Prime is this way. I don't agree with it, but I can understand why. All of his
Mhm.
friends are dead. The humans killed him, or his mentor killed them. He sees footage of his friends getting brutalized by these humans. He sees that they're being used to make, like, just trifling, like, everyday products like the pill or like a gun. He gets told to his face by Stanley Tucci that we own you. Like, yeah, of course he'd be mad. Of course anybody would be mad. Anybody would say we're just gonna abandon the humans. Like, humans have been saying that about humans for years now. So,
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
yeah. Similar to you, I do understand why he would be this way. Like, yeah, as
yeah.
you said, because of all the shit that he went through. Yes.
Yes, but at the same time, he's supposed to be that Superman type, infallible, like absolutely, like, he sticks to his guns no matter what. He's like, because like he even mentions in the first film when they're torturing Bumblebee, and Ironhide is like, or no, it's Jazz. It's like, we're really just gonna like let them do this, or whatever. Why do we defend these humans? They're so primitive and brutal. And Optimus is like, were we so different?
Yeah, yeah. I love
So
love that stuff. And there's one specific issue I have with how they're depicting him in this movie. Because yes, he would be mad about all of his friends being killed off by the humans and all that. However, shouldn't he feel a little bit of responsibility of why this ended up the way it did?
yeah, I
Because
mean, it is his fault.
yeah, if it wasn't for him resurrecting Sentinel Prime, we wouldn't have been in the situation that we've been in the with the Battle of Chicago and all that
Hmm.
stuff.
Hmm.
And in a way, as I said, with that um thing, what's her name in the third movie?
Oh, the government lady, yeah.
Yes, while she was being an ass, she ended up being right about
Yes,
everything.
yes.
Like putting checks and balances on the Transformers. She did that for a reason. But Optimus being so trusting, you know, brought Sentinel Prime back to life, not knowing what Sentinel Prime's true intentions were, and that almost cost the entire planet. So I
Yeah.
would think in this movie, yes, while he would be mad about his friends being killed, he would be like, "This is all my fault. I'm not a
Right,
good.
right. I did this.
Yep, I'm not a good leader.
Hmm.
I caused all this destruction. Like I,
Nah, he doesn't care though. I mean, he even that's another way he feels like such a like uh diversion from like his actual character is like when the Dinobots show up, he gives them an ultimatum. He says, "Defend my family or die." It's like, what? Optimus?
or early on in the movie when he meets back up with the rest of the Autobots and they're forming a plan or whatever, he says, "You guys know I made a vow to never harm any humans, but when I find out who's behind this, he's going to die." I'm like,
I mean, he does. He kills the government dude.
he killed Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, he killed Kelsey Grammer just like on a whim. Like Kay was getting like pinned up against the pillar, and he's just like in the middle of fighting lockdown. He's like, "Oh, hold up, all right."
Jesus Christ! It felt like I got slapped. Like,
right. It was like it's just that easy for you to abandon your code, just that quick. You're just to be no like moral dilemma of like, I shouldn't kill him because I swore to protect the humans. I don't know if I should do this. Just real quick. All right. Anyways.
Well, literally, all that went out the window when he said, "When I find out who's behind this, I'm gonna kill him." Like, so we know it's coming, or we were hoping that he would see the error of his ways and not do it, but no, he does it anyway. I'm like,
yeah, you can't show a gun at the beginning of the movie and not fire it by the end.
So now I know how Superman and Batman fans feel in Batman v Superman when they say, like, "No, this shouldn't kill."
Oh, yeah. Now you get it.
Now I get it.
I'm someone who felt the betrayal on both of those fronts.
So yeah, man, this just felt so. It just felt so distasteful, and it's like, once again, I always say this: it's not that like he can't go through this type of development, but it's that the writers are so lazy with developing the Transformers as characters, so when they make these choices, it doesn't feel organic, and it just feels like a betrayal to the characters. It's just all throughout the movie, he's like, "I'm gonna kill this person, I'm gonna tear him apart, I kill you." Like, and Peter Cullen must have been like,
oh, he hated doing the stuff for that role. He hated it, and you can tell by his delivery. And like, man, and like you can't even give them the benefit of the doubt and say, well, if they had a longer movie, maybe they could develop it. This was a long movie.
Again, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Didn't do anything.
You're in for a treat when literally Optimus Prime's first line was, he points a gun at Cade Yeager, like pistol whips TJ Miller, and says, "I'll kill you."